the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense takes the field to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Caught near the sticks, it's Terry. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified. By the penalty in the red zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Handoff from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Back to pass, it's Wynn. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the 1st. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. He's got 69 yards rushing in this win, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Uncorks one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll toss it to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like,
turning it on. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's smart. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
Breaks into the open. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Wynn. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Wants to throw. It's Wynn. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Wynn. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Complete on third down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With his defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Working the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs. Because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage, found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Wynn. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
On the set. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Green. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Wynn. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. All wideouts, no backs. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Terry. Strong, firm tackle. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So Missouri, the snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Motion from the back. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Washington.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Wynn. Moves around to clear up the vision. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Lots of running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw. Back's got it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. That's reeled in. It's smart. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The run to the right. Got enough for the first down. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Goes to the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. At the 40, there he goes. Off and running. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late. And
breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Slides away. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,